Kimbada Hashif. Good man. That's what we would say to that. Kimbada Hashif is saying, how are you? It's kind of our hello. And a lot of the times we say ma or gama or gleva. Good, very good. Hope that's how you're feeling tonight. We've got a full house, don't we? It's great. Good place to be on a chilly night. It's a little rainy here in St. Anne's. We're also saying hello to our online audience. We're streaming online, and for anyone that is, I know there's a lot of first-timers here, so if you end up heading back to your homes and want to stay in touch with us here, we've been streaming these online for how long do you think it's been? It's been a while, almost coming up on a year, I guess. So that's another way to keep in touch. But in the meantime, we're here live, and we're in for a good night. My name is Margie. I'll talk to both of you, both sides here. My name is Margie, and I work here on staff. I'll be your hostess. And we've got a great night with a couple of guests and a few staff. And the plan is to go until 9 p.m., and then you're off on your way. So that's the plan. In case, I know for those first timers, or just as a reminder, there's washrooms around the back. So this door back here, head around, and Barbie's at the back, kind of in the dark there, but she's got the tea and coffee and oat cakes, and there's beer and wine available for purchase. So if you feel up for it, just make your way down there with a mask as you travel, and have yourself a little jillic, if you like. Anything else? I guess that's enough for now. Are you here for a good time or what?
Here for a good time, right along, guys.
I'm here for a good time. I know we've got our usual locals here. Shout out a few place names where you're from. Otherwise.
Vancouver.
Vancouver?
Michigan.
Michigan?
Galway.
Oh, try again.
Killaloe.
What is it again?
Killaloe.
Killaloe. I don't know where that is.
Ontario.
In Ontario. Excellent. Grand what? Grand Bend? Oh, okay. We've got more Ontario. Excellent. Where else? I heard a few over here.
Calgary.
Calgary, that's right. Welcome, Calgary. Where else? Well, they're from here and there and everywhere in between. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We hope you feel very much at ease. This is a Ceilidh. I know there's some first-time Ceilidhers. The plan is just for tunes and chat and good times. That's what we do. So you're very much welcome. We're going to start with one of our guests tonight. We're going to start with some fiddle tunes from Dawn Beaton, who is my sister. And she came by way from Sydney, but we're both from Mabu on the western side. And well, I'll let her handle the rest. But please make welcome Dawn Beaton.
to see some smiling eyes, as we say, behind those masks. And for our folks online, great that you're tuning in. Maybe you're watching this 2 weeks later. We'll say hello to you from the past. So my name is Dawn, as Margie said and introduced, and just played a raft of tunes, starting with the concert march. And that's a tune written by Dana MacDonald from Abu. Great tune. Love playing that. To some other tunes, one of which was called The Beaton's Delight by Dol Angus Beaton, also from Abu. I should say Dinar was from Judic originally, and he finished up in, he moved to Mabu in his latter years. So, I'm going to keep things rolling right along here. I'm going to play a tune called, I hope I have this correct, it's The Grey Seal's Lament for His Pups. I always have to double check myself on that one. And it was a tune that was very much popularized by Buddy McMaster. And so I'll give this one a stab. Can't ever come close to Buddy and his version, but we'll try it out. Laughing at who gets the microphone between the two of us, right? So it's conveniently placed in front of me this evening. I know Margie will have she's MC, so she can say whatever she wants after the fact, but well, I can't. Making her nervous. I was going to say before I started that piece that, make yourselves at home, literally feel like you're, in our living room having a visit, as Margie said, a Ceilidh. And if you feel like hooting or hollering, by all means, give a little whoo or whatever moves you. If the music... There's a prime example right there by Mr. McDonald himself. And what I should have done is I said that before the slow air because it would fit really well with it. Anyway, I'll continue on. And apologies, I have a little bit of a cold and sniffling, so any violinist out there knows it's hard to play and try and breathe through your nose. Anyway, I'm going to continue on with a few jigs in the wonderful key of E minor, and we'll go from there. We'll see where we end up. So I'll finish off with that right now.
That's Don Beaton. We'll have her back in a bit, but one thing that we love here at the college is variety, so we like to mix it up, and we've got another guest to bring up by the name of Rob McLean. He's right there. There's Rob. Here's Rob McLean. He's going to sing us a few songs, tell us a few stories. Have you been to one of these before, Rob? This is your first Wednesday Night Gaelic. What a thrill for us. Thanks so much. It worked out.
You've been drinking.
No, I mean it from the bottom of my heart, Rob. We're happy to have you. Here's Rob for you.
This is my first time at one of these events. I'm very excited and happy. We have a lot of first-timers here. Yeah, hold on. Cool. And we have the veterans. We have a lot of veterans here. So how do you follow that? The dynamic duo, Margie and Don. Wow. I'm gonna do my best. So anything I'm singing, if you know the words, please sing along. We definitely encourage a lot of help. If you don't know it, sing anyway. Make them up. I do it all the time. Start out with a little Scottish tune. Only a little faster than normally it's done. The summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. We'll go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around blooming heather. We'll go, lassie, go. I will build my love a mound by your pure and crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers from the mountains. We'll go, lassie, go. You know it? And we'll all go together to pluck mountain all around the blooming head. Don't be shy. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love, she were gone, I would surely find another where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Big voices now. And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all go, lassie, go. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will we go, lassie, go all together, and we'll all go all around the blooming heather will we go, lassie, go. Thank you very much. Oh, stop it. Too kind. Thank you very much, folks. So is everybody enjoying the nice, beautiful weather here in Cape Breton? Great. It's that time of year. And it's supposed to be like this for a week. Sorry. I'm just passing on the message. This is a little song that I recorded. It was written by a good friend of my mom and dad. My mom and dad were musicians, and they met a gentleman through the music business many moons ago. He actually came from Edmonton, Alberta. Anybody from Edmonton, Alberta here? Of Calgary, I heard. Close enough. Edmonton? Right on. Anyway, this guy was a great songwriter. He came to the Maritimes to play, and they hooked up and became very good friends and ended up playing together for many years. But while he was here, he wrote a little song that I used to listen to my dad sing all the time. I was growing up, and he actually recorded this same song, but he recorded it, and it was written as a ballad, and which was a great rendition of it. But I kind of heard something a little different in the lyrics. I heard more of a yeehaw, let's get her done too. That's what the lyrics sang to me. So it kind of turned out something like this. It's called Springtime in the Maritimes. When the winter winds blow icy cold and Jack Frost in the air, while I head down south where the weather's warm, I spend my winters there. When the wild goose heads back north with the bluebird and the crow, it's springtime in the Maritimes, and it's time for me to go. It's springtime in the Maritimes, the river starts to flow, and the robins sing, hooray, it's spring, all nature is aglow. Long winter nights have vanished now. Dawn comes before 5. Once more that feeling's in your heart that it's good to be alive. There's a hard day's work ahead of you, but you don't seem to care. 'Cause it's springtime in the Maritimes, there's beauty everywhere. It's springtime in the Maritimes, trees have all turned green. Each heart is light as a bird in flight, and life's one happy dream. From the Gaspé coast to the state of Maine, and all across the land, there's a sense of goodwill in the air, with nature close at hand. Love thy neighbor as thyself is their motto all the time. It's springtime in the Maritimes, all nature is in rhyme. It's springtime in the Maritimes, trees have all turned green. Each heart is light as a bird in flight, and life's one happy dream. So keep your love for me, sweetheart, I'll never be untrue. In springtime in the Maritimes, I'll be coming back home to you. Acoustic and the Maritime. Thank you. Okay, I'm sweating. Let's stop with that. Anybody have any requests? Oh, good. I don't do them. $20, I'll do it. Just kidding. We'll give you a good Cape Breton song. How's that? This is the most, like I play all over the island, all from May to October, pretty well, all 7 nights a week. And I'm sure it goes for all of us that are doing this. This is the most requested song that I'm sure I get, and I'm sure everyone else that does the same thing. Everybody wants to hear this song. Out on the mile, on a warm afternoon, the old men go fishing with black line and spoon. And if they catch nothing, they'll never complain. And I wish I was with them again. There's boys in their boats called to girls on the shore, teasing the ones that they dearly adore. And into the evening the courting begins, and I wish I was with them again. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princess and king? But I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Out on the mile on soft summer nights, bonfires blaze to the children's delight. They dance round the flames, singing songs with their friends, and I wish I was with them again. And over the ashes, the stories are told of witches and werewolves and Oak Island gold. Stars on the river face sparkle and spin, and I wish I was with them again. Sing it! Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princess and king? But I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. The people are kind, they'll treat you to homebrew and help you unwind. And if you come broken, they'll see that you bend, and I wish I was with them again. Now I'll conclude with the wish you go well, sweet be your dreams and your happiness well. I'll leave you here for my journey begins, and I'm going to be with them, I'm going to be with them, I'm going to be with them again. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princess and king? But I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Song Mr. Aston, the other called Song for the Man. By yon bonny banks, by yon bonny brae, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love spent many happy days. on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. You take the high road, I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before ye. Me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. It's there that we parted beyond Shady Glen, on steep, steep side of Ben Lomond, where in deep purple hue the Highland hills we view, and the moon coming out on the Lomond. You take the high road, I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before ye, where me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Wee birdies sing, the wildflowers spring, the sunshine, the waters are sleeping, but the broken heart, it canes no second spring. Oh, the wayfair misses fair greeting. You take the high road, I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before ye, where me and my true love will never meet again. The bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. By yon bonny banks, by yon bonny brae, the sunshine is bright on Loch Lomond. Me and my true love spent many happy days on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. You take the high road, I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before ye, where me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Say it! You take the high road, I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before ye, where me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Highland Heart of Scotland. I'm going to try one more and then I got to go. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks for the wonderful Gaelic college staff for inviting me up. One of my favorite Cape Breton songs. Well, leaving the island looking for work, which was a very common theme up until last year. Now we can't find enough workers. I'm sure that's the same everywhere though, is it? Enjoy your stay, Cape Breton. Thanks for coming and visiting us if you're from away, and hopefully see you again someday down the road. Late spring, the leaves are all green. There's dew on the heather, there's birds on the wing. And over my shoulder, the last time I'll see the old home all weathered and grey. We talked until 3, my father and me. The fiddle tunes float like the clear Marguerite. Never forget who you are, son, said he, as I followed my brothers away. Now I'm heading for Halifax to see what's to spare in the way of some work, and if there's nothing there, it's Toronto out west to God only knows where. But there's bound to be friends from back home. One thing I know, wherever I go, my heart's in Cape Breton, it'll always be so. Whenever the fiddler rosens the bow, my first and last thoughts are of home. I'm heading for Halifax to see what's to spare in the way of some work, and if there's nothing there, it's Toronto out west to God only knows where. But there's bound to be friends from back home. One thing I know, wherever I go, heart's in Cape Breton, it'll always be so. Whenever the fiddler rosens the bow, my first and last thoughts are of home. Thank you so much, folks. Have a great night. Thank you.
There it is. That's Mr. Rob McLean for you. Rob, where's the next place they can see you play? Where's the spot coming up?
I'm actually going down to the other end of the province on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm at Oak Island.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
He's playing Oak Island coming up. Fancy
You're
that.
traveling down the South Shore.
Yeah.
Drop in and
See,
see me.
the other end. We hope you find the treasure. That's great. Okay. Well, there we go. Are you doing okay? Everybody? That's good. Well, what'd you say? Oh, hi, fellas. I didn't see you there. Our local hecklers sometimes in the crowd. Billy, are you speechless? I've never seen Billy speechless. There's something to say. We'll welcome up a couple of staff. The next few numbers, we're going to have Kenneth Mackenzie come up. He's got his bagpipes in hand. That's a proper Ceilidh when you get the big Highland pipes. Kenneth works with us on staff. He's a magical staff member that he does so many things. He works here as our school director and also at our Ben Vabu site, the Mabu satellite campus that we're currently getting ready to open up in the fall of 2022 for students to come for university credits. And he's part of a committee that just saw the very first Gaelic medium school in North America open up this September with a bunch of 10 kids starting their journey all through the medium of Gaelic, which is really exciting. And Kenneth's at the helm of that, so he's quite a get. Plus, he's one hell of a bagpiper. Mr. Kenneth Mackenzie.
Hello. Someone was asking before, but just to clarify, I think Margie mentioned it, but Barb is at the back of the room here with coffee and tea and drinks, and feel free to get up and go visit Barb anytime. And we're going to play just a big set of tunes here. We'll start off with an air, and we'll go into a march, stress bass and reels after that. I just wanted to say hello to Duncan, Iris and Archie. I think they're watching at home. Good luck, Kavanaugh.
you do it. Isn't that powerful stuff? Wicked.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yes, indeed.
Some good steps too.
That's right. That was Lucy on the steps driving her out front. Lucy Gillis, all the way from Robert. Right on. You just can't sit still when the tunes are pumping like that. That's great. Wicked. We'll move things right along. We've got a fella just around the corner here that's a regular here now, Michael Cavanaugh. He's from just down the road and a great, great singer. You're going to enjoy this. So we're going to welcome Michael Cavanaugh to the stage.
Hello there. How are you all doing tonight?
Great.
Great stuff so far. Another hand for Kenneth on the pipes there. Margie on the piano, of course. So I'm going to borrow another guitar. Last week I played a couple of songs and Aaron Lewis was here with Kimberly Fraser and I borrowed his guitar. So tonight I'm borrowing Rob's. Easier than setting up two different instruments. And I get to play everybody else's. So I'm going to know, I'll know a lot of singers' guitars by the time these Ceilidhs are, well, not done with because they're going year round and stuff. But just one second.
Hit the face button on that brown down.
Okay. He's got a lot of gadgets here. This one right here?
No, hit the face button.
Oh, there.
Try that now.
All right. That does it. There we go. That's what you get for not using your own gear. You don't know it very well. Luckily, Rob, I play in Dadgad a lot, and luckily Rob does as well, so I actually didn't have to tune his guitar down. Because I usually try to do a couple of songs in Dadgad. And I might as well, since it's tuned this way already. The first one here is a song that I recorded a couple of years ago on my first album, and this is all the songs that I did on it were ones that I wrote, but this one, except for this one, and this was one that my father wrote and recorded on an album back in the 90s, and when he was in a band called Greylock with Brian Doyle and a host of other guys. So anyway, I took it and re-recorded it, kind of a more acoustic-y version of it. They were a Celtic rock fusion band, so they had the whole gambit on their electric guitars and everything. And Brian was great. He'd kind of incorporate the fiddle tunes into his lead guitar riffs and stuff like that in the song. So it was quite the. It was a really good band. And but I'll try my version of this out. It's a Tracy Cavanaugh song, Greylock song. Kind of about our ancestors coming here from Scotland or Ireland and the hardships that how hard that must have been coming to a new place and maybe not even making it. God knows, but it's kind of a song about that called Over the Sea.
Over the sea they would go.
couldn't stand it as I watched them stare at the light ahead over the sea. I saw them praying with their ministers beside them. They will be done, they told them, as they took their flocks away. Their pedestal was heavy from the weight of church and state. No more to see their colors or to hear the bagpipes play. I walked with them in silence down the mountain to the shore. Ships were waiting for them at the quay. I stopped a man from boarding and I said, "Hey, where you going?" He turned and said, "Over the sea, over the sea, crashing the waves in the sickness and death, fighting for life with their last dying breath. Over the sea they would go, where they would end up no one would know." And I couldn't stand it as I watched them stare at life ahead over the sea. Anticipating the adventure, they frolic on the docks, never really understanding why the father's eyes glare so coldly over the water, why the mother tries so hard to hide the tears she cries. And I feel the fear as they round us up like cattle. Someone holds my hand, and when I look I can't conceive. I see my wife and children standing there beside me. Oh no, I see that we're the ones that have to leave. Over the sea, crashing the waves in the sickness and death, fighting for life with their last dying breath. Over the sea they would go, where they would end up no one would know. And I couldn't stand it as I watched them stare at life ahead over the sea. Over the sea, over the sea. Thank you very much. A Tracy Cavanaugh song there. He might be watching at home. Since I'm in Dad yet, I'm going to do this one because it's a fun one to do, and lends itself to Celtic music pretty well. It's a Steve Earle tune from the soundtrack of P.S. I Love You, the movie P.S. I Love You. But you hear all kinds of people playing it, a lot of, and especially over in Ireland, of course. So we'll rip this one out for a fun song here called "The Galway Girl." Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk to B-I-E-I-E. Met a little girl and we stopped to talk on this fine hot day. I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? And I knew right then I'd be taking the world round the Salthill prom with a Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rains came down on the day I She asked me up to her flat downtown on this fine hot day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do If her hair was black and her eyes were blue. So I took her hand and I gave her a twirl. Oh, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. When I woke up, I was all alone, with a broken heart and a ticket home. I'll ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? I traveled around, I've been all over this world. Boys, I ain't never seen nothing like a Galway girl. Never seen nothing like a Galway girl. Never seen nothing like a Galway girl. By Steve Earle there.
That's Mr. Michael Cavanaugh. And he's got an album. Do you have any albums with you here, Mike?
What's that?
Do you have any albums with you here, by chance? I shouldn't have put you on the spot.
No, I'm not sure actually. I might have like a couple, but not a bunch.
There might be a
craft
couple.
shop, but of course that's not open right now.
But it's a great album. Yeah, we'll give you a real good deal on everything in the shop today. But look it up, because Michael Cavanaugh has a great album.
It's
So
online on Spotify.
it's online on Spotify. Yeah, okay. Very good. So, Don and I will just play a quick set here together. And then we'll have a little finale blast, and then you're off on your way, if that works for you. You've been a great audience. It's been a fun night. So we'll play a few tunes, just the two fiddles. It's just Don and I as far as kids in the family. We do have mom and dad, but it was just us playing tunes at home, and before the piano came in, we would just play two fiddles. And so it's not the usual around here. Usually it's backed with accompaniment, but we'll kind of accompany each other with the fiddles, and we'll play a tune that that we often play, that we do certainly love. It's called Cuddy Gloom Edavati, and it means she put her knee on the old man. I don't know. We have to research what happens, but it's a Gaelic song, and we just kind of slowed it down even further. It's played at different tempos, but we play it nice and slow, and then we go from there. We play a John Pellerine tune in there too, actually. John was here a few weeks ago. Great fella from outside.
And we play a Marky Beaton tune as well.
One of my tunes in there too. So,
What's the name of that one?
what is the name of that?
No.
No.
Talk about putting her on the spot.
I'm not a big fan of my own music. I think it's called The Vibe Reel, if that's right. Anyway, there you go.
Well, we'll send a little hello as well to Duncan, Iris, and Archie, since we know they're watching, and we'll go from there.
I should mention too, we have Kaylee's coming up as well. You're welcome to come back every Wednesday. We have another one next week with Rachel Davis and Darren McMullen as our guests, along with staff. So if you happen to be in the area or you want to tune in online, that's your Wednesday plan. So that'll just about wrap up our night. We're going to welcome Kenneth back for a little blast to end it off. Rob, if you were up for it, are you coming up, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob. Great.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll-
We don't either. A big thanks to Rob McLean and Don Beaton for joining us as guests tonight. Super fun evening. And to Kenneth and Michael, of course. Next week, our plan is, as mentioned, Rachel and Darren and some staffers. And next week also, if you're following the news, which we hope that you are, next week will be the proof of vaccination needed for any of these non-essential events. Although we think it's essential, right? But
It is.
it is.
Yeah.
But of course we'll abide, and that's the plan as of Monday, so we'll be doing that next Wednesday. And then what else? Then we're into Celtic Colours. There's lots of fun stuff to watch online for that. And if you are, yeah, woohoo! There's lots of good stuff. Also, there's Ceilidh's every night in Bedeck still at the Bedeck Parish Hall, St. Michael's Parish Hall. You can check that out if you're in Bedette. There's also the Norway in Bern. That goes until mid-October, I think, as well, or maybe late October, I'm not sure. In Margaree Valley, if you're looking. And there's other ones as well. Celtic Music Interpretive Center, the Doryman's Tavern, Sydney Governors. What am I forgetting? The Shoe, of course, the Red Shoe Pub in Mau. Mike Little's website, musickeatbreton.com, is where you find a lot of good stuff. And that's the plan. How are we doing over here? We good to go? Almost? And hopefully you all had a good night, and we hope to see you again. Make sure to come back to Cape Breton when you can dance and jump in the fun with us. That's right. So anyone with cups and napkins or whatever on your table, if you wouldn't mind, there's some garbage cans on the way out near the doorways. If you wouldn't mind packing them up and shipping them out with you when you leave, that would do us a world of good. That's right. It's good to mention that. Okay, here's one last class of students. Thanks so much for coming. We'll see you again.
Thanks to Margie for all the tunes and the emceeing duties. Good job, Margie. As violinists, we never really know exactly what we're playing, but we have a good map. So we're going to start off, although her name is Lucy Campbell's, we wanted to dedicate this to Lucy, the dancer. So we'll start off with Lucy Campbell's for another Lucy. How about that?